Yes. Hi, everybody, and welcome to Jack's Treasures on YouTube and our continuing series of questions that we are sometimes asked as resellers or questions that we might have thought to ask of other resellers.
Right, I'm Brian.
I'm Tracy.
That is Jack. Jack is actually the cat. We actually have a shirt right over there. This is Jack is the cat.
So because people like to call him Jack.
Yeah.
And that's fine.
And I, believe it or not, I actually answer to it. It's actually one thing that I will say. I take it as a compliment because we actually lost Jack last year on Mother's Day. But we are Jack's treasures. The
scratching sound you hear in the background that sounds like a rat is our cat Jessie trying to get in here.
Yeah, this is our media room where we do all of our recordings for Whatnot, and also all our recordings for YouTube and our new podcast.
And we discovered that Jessie cannot be in here.
Days. Yes. It
doesn't work.
If you want to notice why Jessie's not allowed in here, check out our video last week. Yeah. Okay. One of the videos on that. I think it was Wednesday that might have come out. But in 2 days, guys, because today's Friday, we will be launching our very first podcast on reselling.
What? Not another reselling podcast?
Yes, another reselling podcast with focus on live reselling. So check that out. It should be dropped on Sunday at noon.
Yes.
For you guys to come and check it out. We're excited about it and also terrified at the same time.
Yeah.
But today is easy because today what we're going to be doing is discussing something having to do with reselling. But so does the other one. So today's question is what is a BOLO?
BOLO. B-O-L-O. It stands for Be on the Lookout.
Yes.
I can't. It's like bound and determined to come in here.
Yeah. I think that actually might be Mars.
Oh, really?
Might be Mars trying to get into the door.
But yes, BOLO stands for Be on the Lookout, and it's items that you as a reseller want to keep your eye out for when you're out sourcing. Yeah,
and what it is, it's an item that now there is general items that everybody knows has a lot of value. Gold.
Yeah.
Some certain video games everybody knows
about.
Gold,
coins, Pokemon cards, things like that. Those aren't necessarily BOLOs because everybody is already thinking about that. To me, a BOLO is something that I wouldn't have thought to look for that has that better value.
Or something that's becoming a new trend.
Right.
Okay. Because when we started, especially when Tracy started, one of the big BOLOs out there was Beanie Babies. Mm-hmm. Okay.
I'm old.
And everybody knows what happened to the Beanie Baby market. Same thing with basketball or trading cards. Same thing happened with trading cards. The market just changed. So sometimes a BOLO can reflect a trend, a new trend in things that people are on the lookout for. I.e., a great one is lounge fly bags. Oh my gosh, those things are he is like trying to get through that door.
If it's him, I'm going to let him in.
Yeah, I can't. Nope, that's Jessie.
Oh.
She let her in. It's all right. Jessie's in here now, so we're going to see how long this lasts and stuff. She's actually already just scurried completely around. Okay. No. Okay. All right. So back to what a BOLO is. Yes, it stands for Be on the Lookout.
Yes.
Okay. And I always think of a BOLO as this. It's an item I would usually bypass when I'm at a yard sale. Okay.
Right.
I.e. glass. Okay. Is some glass super valuable? Yes. But I don't know enough about glass. So I would have to look up or try to find something. Like we have a BOLO for you. Tracy's going to talk about a BOLO that we found that was glass.
What is this?
And I bypassed it.
I don't even know. Oh, yes,
yes. Only...
I've forgotten.
How could you forget?
I forgot.
Okay, it was on a video. It's on a video that we have in the past right there. I literally walked right by it. Okay, literally I walked right by it. And when we're going back to the car after we made the purchase, you can hear Tracy said, I think this is really good. I think one of them is $350. Okay, so I'm going to let Tracy tell this whole story right here. This is our cat, Jessie.
She's
Jessie.
That's pain in
Jessie.
the butt.
Okay, see?
But long story short, they're called Nora Fleming. They're little plate cord things that are glass. They look like salt and pepper shakers if you first see them.
That's what I thought they were. So I walked right by
them.
them.
They vary in prices. There's ones where you can get them for $10, $15, and then there are ones that are as expensive as $1,275 because that's what I sold one for.
By the way, she sold it in a day.
Yeah.
For $1,275.
And I had no idea that these were something I should keep my eye out for, but now you better believe if I'm going to a high-end estate sale, high-end yard sales, I'm going to be looking at their kitchenware stuff to see if they have any of these little Nora Fleming things.
Yeah. But that's a great BOLO to be out there. Now, a BOLO doesn't always have to be an item either. Okay? We do one of the great BOLOs that we did, and we actually shared this a couple of times with some of our friends, is store clearances. Okay, when especially right around the holidays, everybody was clearancing items out. And when I mean a clearance, you're talking about $60, $70 items, and they're putting them up there for $3.
Yeah.
You know, $2. There you go, right there. Okay, no, don't eat the balloons. Don't eat the balloons.
And this is why we don't let her in here. But that scratching noise was going to drive me up the wall.
Yeah.
But yes, BOLOs are...
Sorry.
They're not everything, though. That's one thing I will say. BOLOs are great, but you can't base your business just around BOLOs. There's going to be a lot of just those bread and butter items that nobody is out there searching for Wii games. You know, there's a lot of like $5, $10 games in there. They're not what you would call BOLOs, but those put food on our table every month. Yeah.
Yeah, I call it a staple item, and you want staple items in your store so that you can sell them because those are things that are going to sell. Yes, the Nora Fleming is definitely a BOLO, okay? Definitely a BOLO because... And
the platters and the cases sell too, which is just crazy to me. I sold a platter for like $75.
Yeah, so did I. Because we actually... Okay, but here's the thing. With the whole thing, I literally... it's on video, okay? Because I was recording at the time. Went right by it. And when I saw it, it looked like a case that you would put watches in. It had like 9 little compartments. And there was a mustard and a ketchup. And I thought, oh, these things, they're salt and pepper shakers. Now, granted, now I would actually pick them up because I know that I could sell those. I could flip those fairly quick, depending on the price. But I had no idea on this one. So I go right past that, and I'm back over to the video games. Okay, and I'm making deals on the video games and DVDs and things like that. And Tracy goes over to it, and she does a quick search of that, a comping of that item, which I think we've covered comping before.
I think we have.
If we haven't, we will. But so she goes, oh, some of these are really good. So she asked, how much are they? And she said $20.
$25 for the whole bunch.
Was it $25?
I believe it was $25.
Yeah,
I could be wrong.
It'll be on the video. But Tracy said, okay, well, we're going to go ahead and do that. That was one of the things we didn't want to negotiate because Tracy was like, oh, this one right here looks like it's about $350. So yeah, I'm going to give her $25 and take my $350. So we didn't negotiate that one. That's a call back to our video from Wednesday. But we're walking back to the car and Tracy said that in the video and you can hear it in the video. And then we're in the car and she's like, oh my God, you're not going to believe this. I'm like, what? And she goes, I'm going to be listing this one for $1,500. And I said, what is this? I don't even know what it is. So then we put out a BOLO. We did a video on a BOLO on that because why do a BOLO? Okay. Why should you do a BOLO for people?
Well, first of all, I want to share with my friends and, my Instagram followers and things. I want to give them some good tips. And you know what? They're probably going to do the same for me. And it's not like I'm doing it in expectation of something, but that's just what happens in the community. I share my BOLOs. I get BOLOs from you. I've always enjoyed watching videos and getting those little incidental BOLOs mixed in.
Mm-hmm.
So
one of the reasons
I want
why
to give
we do
back.
Watch the picking videos and things like that is you're looking for BOLOs. So it's a way to help build the community. Or in our case, sometimes it's a way to destroy a market because we were accused of doing that.
We didn't.
We did not destroy the market.
No.
Okay, but because we were recording and things like that, it was somebody accused us.
A lot of people think that YouTubers are ruining reselling. I don't think so. If you get into it, the number of resellers on YouTube is this small compared to this many resellers that are out there. We're nothing. I mean, especially us, but even the big ones are making such a small impact on the world markets of things.
When she says that, affecting the prices of items.
We as a group of resellers are not having any kind of
let her jump up on them.
Amazing effect on the market.
Yeah.
Trends are always going to change. Prices are going to go up. Prices are going to go down. And YouTubers have that little influence on it. It's nothing.
But going back to the BOLOs, that's a way to just help build community with other people. Have you ever been to a thrift store, or not thrift store, but a antique store or a booth store, and see how many people have booths in the store?
Right.
Okay. We're in Dallas, Georgia, and if you want to look that up in Dallas, Georgia, there's a population in Dallas, Georgia, I think it's like 13,000 or something like that, because we just literally looked it up, right?
Yeah.
Well, there's at least 2, 3, 4, 3 thrift stores that people have booths in. There's Magnolia Market,
Dallas Highway Market,
Dallas Highway Market, and there's 50 booths in there.
Yeah.
There's Treasure Hunt Antique Mall. There's the Benz over there in Douglasville, and all of those people are resellers in those booths. Just for us, our neighbor right next door, is a reseller, buys storage units, and has yard sales, and she is going to be starting up selling on Whatnot. Our very, very good friends, Damn Fine Stuff, Tom and Jana, are just now getting ready to start. They just had their first Whatnot show last night, and they're getting ready to launch more of that. They have booths all over the place. Okay, we did at one time.
I will speak a little bit going outside of this. We've played pool for years. I think about the number of pool players I know that they sell pool merchandise, like on the marketplace and stuff. They're resellers too. They don't think of themselves as resellers, but they are. They're buying low and selling high. Mm-hmm. And that's resellers that are not on YouTube. They don't even know they're resellers, but they are.
Yeah. And they'll give us a BOLO. They'll say, hey, if you ever see this brand of pool stick or this glove or this thing, pick it up. It's a great pickup. Yep. So you can get BOLOs from anybody that you talk to. Ask them about it. What's that one thing that you bought that surprised you? When you go to meetups, ask them about that. Everybody out. That's the question that we're almost always asked about yard sales. What's the most expensive item that you ever got? And for us, it's this big gold bangle bracelet,
storage
and stuff like
unit,
that, in a storage unit. And then some people ask, "What's the best thing that you ever got at a yard sale?" We get photos. People will send us photos. Our reseller friends will send us photos of items that they pick up at yard sales. Hey, I just got this for like $5. We're going to turn around and I'm going to sell it for $100. And I said, wow, that's great. I'm going to keep my eye out for that. It's not that there's competition. There's always competition. You go to yard sales. 50 people are in there, or a thrift store, mostly a thrift store. And that's kind of funny. I just wanted to tell this little story. I was watching SSK Promo Ken, and one of his very first videos, he said something that, and it might have been his first video. He was talking about the fact that he was just getting ready to go into a thrift store. And when he went into the thrift store, do you believe you're the only reseller in that thrift store?
You're not.
Yeah.
If you think you are, you're wrong.
Yeah. And that's just an amazing thing right there. So, there is competition. But for a BOLO, come on. All you're doing is you're helping out the community. You're building the community up. Build up those resellers, because eventually, maybe at one time, like Tracy was saying, they'll share a BOLO with you. Yep. So, let us know what you think about the video. Give us a thumbs up, thumbs down. Yeah, thumbs up or thumbs down, whatever. I mean, let us know, because these are just our opinions. Okay, these are just our opinions. What the hell did you just do? By the way, we don't edit very much either, so I apologize for that one. Okay, guys, check us out on this Sunday, okay, which is going to be the 8th, I think?
9th.
It'll be the 9th. March 9th at 12 o'clock, we will be launching... What?
Not another reseller podcast?
Yes, and And also make sure you like, share, and subscribe. Down below, we have a link down below to Stop Soldier Suicide. If you can give anything to help with that, it would be great. And lastly,
kick a cat out of your media room.
peace out, everybody.
Bye.
Bye.